I did the 5-day taking care of your health course, which I did just purely as like, that looks interesting. And I didn't overthink it. I was just trusting like, that would be just so lovely to do that and just learn more. And oh, I'd love to learn to cook a bit healthier. So I did that. And then I saw, like, I remember looking through the brochures and looking at it and just being like, that looks really interesting. But for me, part of the journey has been valuing myself enough to actually spend money on me. Like, I would happily do it on my children or, you know, for other people. But could I just do that for me? So that was kind of part of my personal development, really. And I just felt excited about it and not overthinking it, but just trusting that would be so interesting. That's enough. Cool. And that was kind of like what, you know, like I also, you know what, why? Because I do body work and you know, I've done it for a long time, but I kind of help people by talking. And I've never really known how to describe what I do. And then when I put it said holistic health coach, and I was like, oh my God, that's kind of what I do. So it was just like, oh, but this would anchor down in me so much more that I'd like to know just more about how to integrate in a way myself, so I can have confidence to say this is actually what I do, rather than, well, kind of like that and this and a bit. So yeah, that's why I did it. Year one, I would definitely say a huge journey in an amazing way of unraveling myself. I mean, I'd say definitely becoming more me, and part of that process was, you know, like valuing myself enough that I want to learn how to cook. I quite enjoy it. It's actually really relaxing. It's like really nice to just like, and it's quite simple, really. I mean, yeah, and then all the information behind it, it's just so interesting. And I would find myself just sitting there in class going, it's just so interesting. Oh my God, it's just so, of course. Oh my God, you know. And so it just makes complete sense. And I loved it that because I like my own personal development and do healing and the whole, I mean, there was the teachers who were teaching, but for me personally, Oliver is, you know, I'm beyond gratitude for how he's helped me, and just the timing of everything, you know, it's just the right time. And this came up, you know, curiosity was there, self-care, yeah, so a blessing, to be honest, and a real, like they say, it's the foundation. It does just sort of start the foundations of living a more, it's a bit cliche, but it is a more peaceful, balanced life, but also having a laugh and quite a lot of fun as well, because that's really important to me. It's just really nice to learn about myself more, and even my body, because it's been a whole like, oh, you know, getting in my body more rather than being up in this place, and then just like having a kinder relationship to it. Not saying that I've become macroneurotic, you know, and like, oh my God, I can't do this, I can't do that, but more so if I am feeling a certain way, yeah, that's actually probably that'd be much nicer for me if I eat that or drink that or stretch that or press that, you know. So yeah, self-awareness, self-care. The second year has been different. I just feel the information is more in me. I can't describe it anymore. There's just been like this shift of noticing, like, I think because we do so much more diagnosis, like facial diagnosis, abdominal. I mean, it's so interesting. It's like there's a veil has just been opened, and I can just see deeper into myself actually, but also into, you know, people around. Oh yeah. And just learning about health, it's just so interesting. It continues to make me go, that's so interesting. So yeah, it's just really, and again, also my personal development has been a huge, you know, and I really encourage people when they do this course, well, basically do it, because it's more than you could imagine, and it will gift you in ways that you don't realise you've been wanting for such a long time. I just love myself a lot more. I'm actually worth taking care of, and I know how to do it because I know how to do food and, you know, shiatsu and movement, lifestyle, and it isn't really serious and like everything's got a bit dull and boring. It's the opposite. It's just opened, and I've got full colour vision. Well, something is happening already. It's like something has evolved. Even I do body work, I was doing that before, but there's just something has changed already. Like I go deeper with clients. It's just, you know, let's not do surface, let's go in, but with total, I guess, skill, care, and a real sensitivity, more sensitivity. So that has definitely changed the quality of my work, which is very satisfying. Like, it's so rewarding, you know, and how it will, I think, and that will continue, and as well, because I guess, say, oh, I am now, well, hopefully I've passed, I mean, I'm, you know, sure I maybe have, but, you know, oh, I'm a holistic health coach. It's like a value, like, wow, so this is what I do. I actually can help people with their health. And so when that's sort of anchored in me, I think it will naturally, like, people come, you know, it's like a universal kind of like, I feel that's happening. It's just, but I also have to step forward a bit as well. Well, you're thinking about it for a reason. And I believe that there's an intelligence in your body that's going, do this. Like, it's no coincidence you're sitting here, you know, even listening to this, really. So pay attention to that. And just say yes, because it's your health. It's your health, it's everything. Like, you're nothing without your health. And this is, the setting, just everything, and you're cared for. It's so relaxing here. So just do it. Just do it. You know, I had breakfast this morning, and there was a miso soup. And I really love soup. I love that how breakfast is. I was a bit like that anyway, but now it's really changed. I love miso, and it was like all different colours. We had all those leftovers. It doesn't have to be like complicated. And I just sat there going, that is so beautiful. Oh my God. So today, because I could just go on with this, that was just like, and then I'm like, that's going in my body. So.